Good morning students, how are you all today? This is Ashar Khan, your SSC teacher from Shiv Jyoti Educational Group Kota, and students, today we are learning history chapter number 3. So please open your history books in front of you with your pencil, okay? We'll be starting with chapter number 3 on page number 24. So please open your history books on page number 24. We are starting with the chapter in the earliest cities. Okay students, in this chapter we'll be learning about the ancient cities, okay? The old, very old cities which existed in India, okay? So let us learn. The first topic in our chapter, students, is the story of Harappa. You may have heard this name before. What was Harappa, or more accurately, where was Harappa? Students, Harappa is one of the oldest cities that we have in our India. Let us begin. So, you know that nearly 150 years ago, when railway lines were being let down for the first time in Punjab, engineers stumbled upon the site of Harappa in present-day Pakistan. Means present-day Pakistan, वहाँ पे उनको एक site मिली, एक जगह मिली, okay, when they were laying down the railway lines, okay. To them, it seemed like a mound that was a rich source of ready-made, high-quality bricks. They found that there was a building there made up of bricks, but they carried off thousands of bricks from the walls of the old buildings of the city to build railway lines. Many buildings were completely destroyed, but unfortunately they carried away those bricks and to somewhere else to build railway lines, and that is why many buildings were destroyed. Then about 80 years ago, archaeologists found the site and realized that this was one of the oldest cities in the subcontinent, and the name of that city was Harappa, which existed in present-day Pakistan. Okay? Now, this was the first city to be discovered. Underline this paragraph. Okay, underline this line. Second paragraph, third line. This was the first city to be discovered. All other sites from where similar buildings and other things were found were described as Harappan, and these cities developed about 4,700 years ago. So what did they do? They excavated the nearest areas as well. जहाँ पे उनको buildings मिली थी, okay, उन्होंने आसपास की जगहों पे भी क्या करना शुरू करा? Dig करना शुरू करा, excavation work शुरू करा, and they found similar buildings. They found similar buildings and they called it Harappa. The name of that place were Harappa. Okay students, and these cities are supposed to be about 4,700 years ago. That's very, very old. Okay, I hope you have underlined this part. Now we come to our next topic, that is, what was special about these cities, meaning that why do we have to learn about it? What is it about these cities that makes them so special? ये cities के बारे में पढ़ना important क्यों है? हम क्यों? Why there is a single chapter dedicated to this particular city? Let's see. See, many of these cities were divided into 2 or more parts. Now, all the cities which were discovered along the lines of Harappa, okay, they were divided into 2 parts. The part to the west was smaller but higher. Now there was a part of the city which was located higher on the ground, and one part was situated in the lower area. Okay? Archaeologists describe this as the citadel. The word here is citadel, okay, which is used for the higher part of city. Okay? City which was located at a higher ground was called the citadel. Now, and the part to the east was larger but lower. Now there was an area which was lower but larger. This was called the lower town and upper town. Very often walls of baked bricks were built around each part, and we have noticed that the people who used to live in Harappa and other cities, they used baked bricks. जो हम ईंट इस्तेमाल करते हैं, bricks that we even use today in our construction work, those people used those bricks for making their houses. Okay? The bricks were so well baked that they have lasted for thousands of years. और वो इतनी अच्छी क्वालिटी की थी. They were baked so well that they are being used today, and even after thousands of years they are intact. The bricks were laid in an interlocking pattern which made the walls strong. Now in some cities, special buildings were constructed on the citadel. Now in the higher cities, some very special buildings were created. Okay, some very special buildings were constructed. For example, there is a city called Mohenjo-daro A very special tank which archaeologists call the Great Bath was built in this area in Mohenjo-daro, which is another city like Harappa. Okay, here is the spelling, that is Mohan. Okay, Mohenjo-daro. यहाँ पे एक बहुत बड़ा एरिया मिला है which is called the Great Bath. It's a big tank. It was lined with bricks, but it was coated with plaster and made watertight with a layer of natural tar. The people there were so ingenious that they made that structure of bath. Okay, it was a big tank, and then they made it with bricks. उन्होंने first they dug that area, then they laid bricks around it, and then they made a water repellent tar, which created a layer of tar. Okay. There were steps leading to it from two sides. Now there were steps which were leading into the bath, means people could descend into the area filled with water like a swimming pool. Okay, there was rooms on all sides. Water was brought down in from a well, and people used to draw water in the bath with the help of a well. एक कुआं था वहाँ पे, and they used to take water out of that well and put it into that tank and drained out after use, and they had a very well defined structure of draining system. Okay, so after they had used that bath, जब वो उस bath में use कर लेते, right, they used it for religious purposes or daily purposes, and after that they would drain out the dirty water. Perhaps important people took a dip in this tank on special occasions. Okay, special occasion, religious festival or rituals, people used to take a dip in it. Other cities were also found. There were Kalibanga and Lothal, which had fire altars. Students, so here you will write your first internal question. Okay, on page number 25, write your first internal question. I'm reciting it. Name two cities which had fire altars. Okay, name two cities which had fire altars. Write it here. On the top of your page, there is a blank space given. Name two cities which had fire altars. Okay. After you have written the question, come to the last paragraph, second line. Kalibanga and Lothal had fire altars. What are fire altars? Where huge fires were created to worship the gods. Okay. And sacrifices may have been performed. So underline from Kalibanga and Lothal had fire altars. This is the answer to the first internal question. Some other cities were also there like Mohenjo-daro, Harappa and Lothal, which they had elaborate houses. Their housing structure was different. Okay students, let's see some images now. So students, here are some of the images. Let's see and discover what was Harappa and what buildings were found from there. Okay. So as you can see, scientific excavations by archaeologists led to the discovery of Harappa and Mohenjo-daro, which means Mound of the Dead, and other ancient sites in India and Pakistan. So these cities were found in two areas, which is India and Pakistan. As you can see, this entire area is made up of bricks, okay, and they were excavated from the ground. Means there was once a time, एक समय ऐसा था जब ये पूरा area जमीन के नीचे दबा हुआ था. Okay, let's see some more images. See how the buildings were created in such straight lines. Okay, it was very well crafted. The ingenuity of it was well developed. Now, Alexander Cunningham was one of the first to discover Harappan seal, and his work was continued by other archaeologists. So if the question comes that who discovered Harappa, you can answer Alexander Cunningham. Okay, moving on. See, the Harappan sites flourished nearly 5,000 years ago from today, starting around 3300 BCE, and saw several phases of growth before perishing away around 1500 BCE. Means the Harappan cities that developed around 5,000 years ago, okay, but 1500 years ago they started to diminish. They just went down. What happened to them we will discover at the end of the chapter. As you can see, all the structure in the site was made up of bricks. आप देख सकते हो, every structure in here is made up of interlocking patterns of bricks, and these bricks are baked bricks. Okay, the bricks that we even use today in our construction work. Now, nearly 500 sites have been discovered on the banks of Indus River. There is a river Indus. Okay, along that bank we have discovered all the cities like Harappa, okay, Mohenjo-daro, Lothal and Kalibanga. Let's see. Now, look here students. This is your river Indus and its tributaries. Okay, here you have Mohenjo-daro. Okay, Harappa is here, and all the other areas which are found along the river Indus. Because this civilization, these many cities were developed on the banks of river Indus, this civilization, the Harappan civilization, is also called Indus Valley civilization. Why is it so? Because all the major cities of this civilization was situated, they were situated on the banks of river Indus, giving it the name Indus Valley civilization. Okay. As you can see, student, these were other sites as well which were found on the banks of river Indus and its tributaries, that is Ghagar and Hakra. That is from the city Lothal, this is from Rakhigadi, and this is from Kalibanga. As you can see, आप देख सकते हो कि all the structures are laid out in a very neat and straight lines. Okay, the drains of the system were very well crafted. जो drains थे वहाँ के, from where the dirty water used to go out of the city, they were very well crafted and engineered. That means a central planning used to take place when they had planned the building of this city. Means where the drains will be, where people will live, where the great bath will be. The people were so intelligent that they had crafted everything, they had planned everything before laying out the brickwork. So students, come to page number 26 where we will discover our rest of the topic. Let's see, the next topic that we have is houses, drains and streets. In this paragraph, we will learn how the houses were built in Mohenjo-daro and Harappan civilization, how the drains were crafted and how the cities were constructed. Okay, houses, drains and streets. Generally, houses were either 1 or 2 story high with rooms built around a courtyard. वहाँ पे जो घर हुआ करते थे in Harappa, Mohenjo-daro and other cities that we have learnt about, the houses were either 1 story or 2 story, means they had 1 or 2 floor. Okay, and the rooms were built around a courtyard, means there was a central courtyard. When you would enter the house, okay, when you will enter the house, there will be a area, courtyard, and the rooms were built around it. Okay. Okay, means there was a central area, open area in their houses, and the rooms were built around that central area. This open area sometimes also used to have a well, okay, from where the people who used to live in this house would draw water. Okay, I hope you understood. Moving on, most houses had a separate bathing area and some had wells to supply water. Most of these cities had covered drains. Now, the drains that were in these cities were covered, they were not open, means जो dirty water था, जो houses से, cities से निकलता था, वो open में नहीं था. The drains were covered properly like we do today, correct? How carefully they were laid out. In your book, there are images, you can see how carefully the drains were laid out in very straight lines. Each drain had a gentle slope. Now, even though you cannot see it in the images, but the drains that were constructed in Mohenjo-daro and Harappa, they were slightly slanted. Why is it so? So that the water can flow easily from a slope. Okay, ये थोड़े टेढ़े क्यों थे? ताकि जो पानी था, dirty water which would flow out. Okay. Each drain had a gentle slope so that the water could flow through it. Very often drains in houses were connected to those on the streets and smaller drains led to bigger ones. Okay, houses में जो drains हुआ करते थे, they were connected to the bigger ones in the street and these were connected to the bigger ones, okay, which used to take the entire dirty water out of the city. As the drains were covered, inspection holes were provided at intervals to clean them. There were holes where people could take the cap out and inspect or clean the drains. All three, houses, drains and streets, were probably planned and built at the same time. Means when they planned the cities, they planned everything ki houses kahan honge, how the drains will be laid out and how the streets will be constructed. Okay, there was a central planning going on in their places. Now let's see, students, how the towns were planned in Harappa. As you can see, this is an aerial view of Harappa taken from above with the help of a drone. See how carefully the streets are laid out, how straight they are. This is the great bath that I have talked about, okay, where people used to take a bath. The entire area used to be filled with water and people would descend and take a bath and then come out, and then the impure water, the dirty water will be taken out from the drain and carried away out of the city. Okay, as you can see also that all the houses are constructed in very neat lines. Moving on, let's see some more images. Again, main roads and streets in Mohenjo-daro. The roads and lanes ran parallel to one another and intersected at right angles. Means there was a 90-degree angle between the roads and the streets. Okay, the width of lanes and by lanes was 1/4 and 1/6 of the main road, dividing the cities in proportionate rectangular blocks. Means careful planning was taken in the entire city, which divided the city in proportionate rectangular blocks, and in those blocks houses were constructed. The roads were paved with baked bricks. Now the roads in that city were paved with baked bricks. Okay, sharp turns in roads were avoided for easy movement of carts. The Harappan people built palaces, warehouses, granaries, dockyards, houses for citizens and tall walls around their cities for protection. And all these structures were built using baked bricks, as you can see clearly in the image here. Okay, all the structures, they were made using bricks, eaten, correct? Harappan houses were aligned along the roads and were double storied with 2 or more rooms. As I just told you that Harappan houses were aligned with the roads. They were constructed right next to the roads. They were either double storied with 2 or more rooms. They were made of baked bricks and opened on lanes. They had open courtyards. Okay, when you enter the Harappan house, there will be a big area, a courtyard, staircases to reach upper story, and they had a staircase to reach the upper floor. Now students, let's talk about the drainage system of the cities. Okay, sewerage and drainage system was very advanced than any other civilization of that time. Wastewater from houses ran through covered drains. The drains, okay, through which dirty water used to carry out, they were always covered so that smell doesn't come, okay, into the larger drain running under the main road, and the drains used to run under the main road. As you can see how neatly the drains are crafted. And moving on, kitchens, bathrooms had sloping floors. Now kitchens and bathrooms where water is used continuously, they had sloping floors so that the water can flow easily into the drains. Manholes in Harappan's drains were left open at regular intervals for cleaning, and the drains which were covered, as you can see, they were covered with stones and they had manholes. Okay, these holes were used for cleaning purposes. So whenever they required cleaning of the drains, they would open these holes at intervals and clean that drain. The main drains were lined with burnt bricks and smaller drains were lined with clay tiles. Okay, in the construction of drains as well, what did they use? They used burnt bricks. And the houses, there were houses which were double storied in Mohenjo-daro. Harappan houses were aligned along the roads and were double storied with 2 or more rooms. They were double stories, means they had 2 floors. Okay, they were made right along with roads as we do today, right? They were made of baked bricks and opened in the lane. They were made of baked bricks, and as you would go out of the house, you would reach the street. They had open courtyards and staircases to reach upper story. As I have already told you, they had courtyards, okay, and an upper story, and they had staircase to reach that story.